So I had some content that I shot while I was in California at Joshua Tree National Park. I'm working in Phoenix this week and thought I'll just process that video and post it. But I put it on an external hard drive, and when I got ready to fly, I grabbed the wrong hard drive. So I'm gonna have to go do something so I have something to post. So here we go. All right, so what I'd hoped to do was go ahead and edit the other video, then come and do the things I'm going to do in this video, and then post this at a later date. But as I don't have the other video to edit, this is the edit you get. When I shot this video, I did not want to miss the experience of what I was doing, so I shot a lot of video. I had some conversation during the shooting, but I knew I'd have to come back and the next day, which is today, make this commentary so that all of this would come together and make some kind of sense. I needed to have an adventure to get me out of the hotel room since I'm in Phoenix over a weekend. And I figure that I'll get you some of that. There's a lot of driving involved, but there'll be some walking involved and some exploring a little bit. So here I am, roadside rest, on my way to the Grand Canyon. It's been an interesting drive so far, a lot more people on a Saturday on the road than I would have ever thought. So I'm fortunate enough to not have to go to the Grand Canyon alone. I've got my friend Crystal with me.
Hi.
She's been generous enough to put up with me for the time it's going to take to get there and back.
I was promised fun, so we'll see.
So that's Crystal. Crystal and I started as pen pals. We've been friends for about 10 years. She is an incredible woman doing some really interesting things with her life. And she has an incredible story. I'm hoping in the future that maybe we can share that story. But that's hers to tell, and we'll see if that happens. And here's where we're going to have lunch. Roadkill Cafe. That was a Crystal decision, which I think is going to be outstanding.
We'll see. Yep, it's an okay saloon. Should be okay.
How did we end up at the Roadkill Cafe? That has its own story. I would like to say that it's because we decided to navigate old school and we're cool like that. Truth is, we forgot to bring charging cables, and we knew it'd be a long day. So we looked at the route, and we knew the route, but we missed an exit. And so we were hungry by the time we got to the Roadkill Cafe, which is in this little town that it was a happy accident because the Roadkill Cafe was really cool. And that little town is supposedly claims that that's where Route 66 started. And it was the basis for the Cars movie, the animated Cars movie with Lightning McQueen. So that was kind of cool. And it was something we would not have known to go look at had we not simply missed our exit.
Hi.
So Crystal, tell us what you thought of the Roadkill Diner. First of all, what'd you have?
Well, first of all, I had a Reuben sandwich, and it had sauerkraut and some Thousand Island on the side, but it only came with 2 pickles. So I was a little disappointed with that because once I tasted how great the sandwich was with the pickles, it should have had more. Absolutely. It was delicious. French fries were a little dry, but they were steak fries, so you can't really go wrong with that. And the potato salad, actually, so John ordered it for me because I was on the fence about it. So he got some, and we shared it, and that was actually really good, and I should have got that instead of fries.
Well, they said they made it themselves, so.
Yes.
Right. And then I had the chicken salad, so it was just a grilled chicken salad. But the ambiance was pretty cool.
It was, yeah.
Except you were a little concerned about the saw hanging over people's heads.
There was a saw hanging from a rafter, and, you know, it could be a precarious situation if it fell.
We got to the Grand Canyon, and I have to say the thing that I'm sure has been said many, many times before. No matter what you do with video, no matter what you do with pictures, you cannot grasp the scale of the Grand Canyon unless you're standing there. What I'm saying is my footage is not it's not a replacement for you going. I would highly recommend, if you have the means and the time, to go check it out. Now, all we did was go look, because the Grand Canyon, when I was 17 and I had joined the Navy, I wrote a list of all the places I wanted to go. There were only 2 on my list as of Friday last week, and one of those was the Grand Canyon. I now have 1 left on my original list. So what about Grand Canyon?
The Grand Canyon was fun. So got to see the South Rim, and we were there for probably 15 minutes.
15, 20?
20 minutes. But it took us 8 hours to get there, so it was totally worth it. We took a little detour, and that's how we ended up at the Roadkill Cafe.
But that was also the town where supposedly Route 66 originated.
That's true, yeah, and that was an unknown fact to both of us when we got there, so that was really cool.
We went, and we were only there 20 minutes, maybe 30, but I saw the Grand Canyon, or at least part of it. For those that are going to question why this is under the health and fitness playlist, health is about mental health as well as physical health. It all ties together. And checking something off your bucket list is a big deal for your mental health. Okay, so wrapping up, first and foremost, I need to thank Crystal. She took what was going to be a good day and made it a great day by keeping me company for the trip and for participating in the video. I really appreciate it, and I hope we get a chance to create more content together. Now, for everybody out there watching, I want to remind you of the 3 things I always say. Remember that I love you. I do. Take care of yourself. And rock on.